back home, African National Congress. In the last 2 months, the enemy thought that they'll continue to run the Tshwane municipality for life. We've put a stop and an end to them. I'm raising this because here we've touched the nerve of the enemy. We've touched the nerve of those that thought the color of their skin will dictate how they run government. So we've taken over this municipality, comrades, for the betterment of workers and therefore workers to continue to have their jobs in that municipality. We can't have a municipality that decides unilaterally outside the bargaining council resolution that they're not going to pay salaries increase of workers in that municipality. The first task we gave to our new deployees in that municipality, it was to go back and rectify that misnomer and pay back what is due to workers in that municipality to demonstrate that the African National Congress is in charge of that municipality. We are also coming back to you, comrades, that in 2021 we lost Johannesburg, we got it back. We lost Tshwane, Ekurhuleni, we got it back. But the biggest pain, comrades, was to lose the province and to lose national elections on the 29th of May 2024. And comrades, we don't have to sugarcoat it. I've seen others, they call it the strategic loss, the strategic retreat. We've lost elections, comrades. And if you lose elections, means, comrades, that we must bury our differences and unite and prepare for the next round of confrontation, which is the next elections. So we come to you, comrades, to say we need to consolidate your base. And in most instances, comrades, we differ on small things, things that are not going to build the future for ourselves. There must be no room where we still differ when we are going through this kind of difficulties. I said this at the Lekgotla of the ANC, and I want to say this to you. The ship of the progressive forces is sinking at a faster pace. Instead of all of us trying to determine how to stop this ship from sinking, we are squabbling on who owns the ship. Because you can own the ship, but in the ultimate end, to take ownership of the ship when it's at the belly of the sea, and that ship will be meaningless. So we are coming to you, comrades, to say, let's rise to the occasion and reclaim the African National Congress. And the establishment of Government of National Unity, which is an option that was very difficult for us to accept, but it must not be the end of the National Democratic Revolution. There are many people that have taken a posture that now that we've established government with various political parties, that government, it means the end of everything. We must not raise up our voices and other things. Actually, I'm scared even to say Amandla, long live the spirit of Erigwala, because I'll be told I'm disrupting the GNU. And we are proud as Gauteng that we've established government without those that are reactionaries and those that are against transformation. And we are proud that we must defend the government that we've established in Gauteng so that we can show to the enemy that we can run government without them, and they don't have a birthright to be in any form of government, and we can dictate terms on our own. This, comrades, is critical. Because the agenda for transformation must not be at the mercy of those that created the difficulties that you have. If you are going to donate the agenda of transformation to those that have created problems, comrades, forget about that agenda of transformation. And that is why, comrades, we are telling the national leadership, the basic amendment education laws, the Bella Bill, comrades, that the president half-signed. And we said to the president, it's fine, half-sign it. Give them 3 months to say whatever that they want to say. But the reality is that Bella Bill must be implemented in full, because there's nothing wrong with that Bella Bill. We can't surrender our well-being to those that opposed us, comrades. And we can't leave this country and we can't leave this world to those that feel that they can oppress us and still oppress our children and our children's children. It does not work that way. The Bella Bill is simple. All children that are born in this country must be taught by the same teacher in the same classroom. What's wrong with that in our lives? We can't be and tolerate that language should determine which school you should go, or language should determine which quality education you should access. Here we are, comrade, in one classroom, where somebody speaking isiTsonga, where somebody speaking isiZulu, where somebody speaking iSpedi, and we only go to different classes for that language, but everything we do it in the same class, all of us. What is special with this particular race that they believe they can have the whole school to themselves? We are saying all these schools belong to all our children. And we should not retreat, comrade. And we should not be intimidated. I'm not a product of cowards. I'm a product of heroes. And any person that is a coward, we are politely asking you, the era and the stage that you are in does not need cowards. Mele Saitini, let us the brave lead this particular transformation. And we are prepared to lead it, whatever it takes. Whatever it means, we are prepared to advance this transformation agenda, comrades. We are saying the same thing with the National Health Insurance. Comrades, it must not be whether you have access to medical aid that must determine which hospital you must go to. It must not be whether you've got medical aid, you should have access to experts that are in the medical space. It should not be whether we have a medical aid. When you are in the accident scene, you are asked who has a medical aid, who does not have a medical aid. And those that have medical aid are rescued first, and those without medical aid are ignored. Is it a sin to be unemployed? Is it a sin to be poor? Is it a sin not to have a medical aid? It must come to an end, and the NHI must be implemented without further delay. And this transformation agenda, comrades, we must not retreat on it. Because if we can retreat, comrades, we are leaving pain and misery for our children. We can't be a generation of social grants and make our children to be a generation of social grants. We must reclaim what belongs to us. All the minerals of this country belongs to us, and they must come back to us so that we can hand it over to our children and we can rest in peace that the revolution had a meaning and the revolution will continue. So we are coming to you one by one, comrades. Isikhathi samagwala siphelile. Baboyi abatshethele phakathi.